तो मैं चाहती हूँ आप सब लोग अपने अपने नाम चेंज कर दें और कोई भी बैंड के नाम से अपना नाम रख लीजिए। जैसे मैंने रखा है, मैंने अपना नाम बैस्टिल कर दिया है। कोई भी बैंड का नाम जो आपको पसंद हो, एक छोटी सी फन एक्टिविटी है। या फिर कोई भी सिंगर का नाम जो आपको पसंद हो, उस सिंगर का नाम अपने नाम से रख दीजिए, अपना नाम उससे चेंज कर दीजिए। क्या सोच रहे हैं अश्विन कुमार जी, आप गाने नहीं सुनते? कोई भी सिंगर, धर्मेश जी आपको कौन सा सिंगर पसंद है, आप उनके नाम से अपना नाम रख दीजिए। अरिजीत शो, तुम तो अरिजीत सिंह ही रख दो। Can I see some more faces, please? Radha, where have you disappeared? Neil Soni and Saket Jain, Jeenal Desai, Naveen Shah. Can I see your faces, please? Thank you so much, Jeenal. You look so pretty. So yeah, the next speaker that we have today lined up is Mr. Kumarpal Jain. Hello, am I audible? Can somebody please confirm?
Yes, Amriti.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are audible. Am I audible? Clear?
Yeah. So the next speaker today we have is Mr. Kumarpal Jain. He is an entrepreneur running his own business of marbles and stones with his enterprise named as Kalpatru Marbles and Stones. He is a writer, soon to be published, and he is a good name in the literature festival circle that we all have. Gujarat Literature Festival, be it Vadodara Literature Festival. He was ex-vice president of Leo Club of Ahmedabad Vibrant and has hosted multiple events of Lions Club and Leos. And speaking for him is more of a passion. And since I know him personally, I can say that it is his natural gift as well. And apart from speaking, his passion is towards the upliftment of the society through concrete fundamental groundwork and entrepreneurial interventions that he wishes to seek to have a career in the same field. So आज I am giving the mic to Mr. Jain now, and he would take the session forward. Thank you so much, Mr. Jain, for agreeing to do this with us, and I hope हम लोग आपसे बहुत कुछ आज सीख पाए. Thank you so much.
Surely. That would be my intent too. I just hope I can give you the proper justice that all you deserve for your time. And first of all, namaskar everyone. And I hope I'm properly audible, right? There's no echoes, no issues, sound issues.
Yes, sir, you're audible, but थोड़ा सा echo हो रहा है.
Is it still there? Am I still echoing? Okay. Once again, I would request all of you to turn on your camera, please. मतलब थोड़ी सी देर आप सब शक्ल दिखा के फिर से गायब हो चुके हैं. So before I start, I would really love to see all of you people's faces. शर्माइए मत. I'm not going to come to your house or anything. Just keep your cameras on so that at least I know that to whom I'm interacting. It should not become something like I'm talking to a screen, random camera or something. So just that request. Yeah. Good one. Sure, yeah. Once, just a second, I'll share my screen. After that, we can continue. Just a second. Yeah. You all can see the screen, right? Yeah. Now, first of all, today is the 72nd anniversary of our constitution, and in true sense, this is the day. This is the 72nd anniversary of us becoming truly a republic, because a democratic nation. And on this account, the first person there's one person that majoritarily comes to my mind again and again for two main reasons, and that is Atal Bihari Vajpayee. The first reason being him being a true representation of a democratic system, where though being a leader of opposition party, he was sent to the US, what do we call that? US General Assembly as well as Geneva to represent represent India there, even under the Narasimha Rao government, though he was a leader of opposition party. And second thing, for his very particular PM resignation speech, which he gave when he was resigning as his hello. When he was resigning from the post of PM, and oh really, what is this? Okay, no issues. Yeah, which he gave when he was resigning from his stature of PM, and when he said that सत्ता का खेल चलता रहेगा, सरकारें आएंगी और जाएंगी, पार्टियां बनेंगी और बिगड़ेंगी, मगर ये देश रहना चाहिए, इस देश का लोकतंत्र रहना चाहिए. Those are the lines for which he is well known, and also this is the effective way of communication that we want to learn today, and that's why we are here today. And I hope that I can make that proper justice to all of you. Now, coming back to why is it so important to learn that properly drafting a speech? Why is it so important? Now, to convey this message, I would like to use a story. एक राजा था. He asked his just a second. He asked his kingship member, his ministries, to bring him people who can actually give him a proper review, because he wanted to have an introspection ke what sort of a king I am. And in that moment, दो ब्राह्मण को उनकी मिनिस्ट्री ने चूज किया. Out of that, the biggest thing was the first Brahman. When to the first Brahman, the king asked कि मैं किस तरह का राजा हूँ. तो ब्राह्मण ने आके क्लियरली कह दिया, आप एक नंबर के नकारा राजा हो, जिसको इस देश का राजा रहने का कोई हक नहीं है. Now, what happened to him is very presumable. उसे कारावास में डाल दिया गया. And then came the second Brahman. He came to the king and he told him that राजा, आपको ये बताने के लिए मुझे आपसे एक सवाल पूछना पड़ेगा. राजा ने कहा पूछिए. ब्राह्मण ने पूछा कि ऐसा क्या है, मतलब वो राजा कैसा कहलाएगा जिसके राज्य में भूखमरी हो, महामारी फैली हो, मगर उसके किचन में हमेशा 56 लोग बन रहे हैं. आप उस राजा को कैसा मानेंगे कि उसका राज्य कर्ज में डूबा हुआ है, मगर उसके वेतन, उसके पर्सनल एक्सपेंडिचर में कोई कमी नहीं आ रही है. आप उस राजा को कैसा समझेंगे कि उसकी सीमा पर प्रॉब्लम आई हुई है, मगर उसके रहने सहने और अय्याशी में कोई कमी नहीं है. राजा ने एकदम एक्साइटमेंट में जवाब दिया कि ऐसा राजा तो राजगद्दी के लिए कलम समान है. And that's when the Brahman said कि I think you are capable enough to judge your own state. I just described to you the state of affairs of your state. Now you yourself can decide for yourself आप किस तरह के राजा हैं. The message that both of those people gave was that basically you are Rahul Gandhi. But the problem is that there's a difference between the method of communicating. The words both of them chose was different, and that's where the true impact of it was. Now, if this still is somewhere insufficient for you to understand that what I'm trying to say or why is it so important, I will give you one more few lines with which you would be able to understand. That is, जहाँ अल्फाजों के गुलाम है जज्बात, जहाँ खतों मुलाकातों और रोज की बातों से महफूज है दूरियां, जहाँ बयानातों के मोहताज है हर गलत फहमियां, अल्फाज के सिवा आपके पास कोई सहारा नहीं है. And that's the very reason we will have to, by hook or by crook, learn to manage our vocab, manage to learn whatever we communicate. And that's more often than not, we wouldn't have this stage. See, आपको रोज कोई speech देने नहीं बुलाएगा, but when someone is calling you to give a speech, they're giving you a stage, and at that point you need to deliver something that is better than your usual conversation. And that is the fine tuning that we want to really learn here. Now I would again change. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. थोड़ा सा आगे आ गए, पीछे जाएंगे. Yeah. Sorry for the inconvenience. Now why drafting तो मैंने आपको बता दिया. Next comes, पहले एजेंडा बता देते हैं. What exactly are we going to go through in this whole of this 1 hour? First thing is preface to drafting, कि हम drafting शुरू कहाँ से करेंगे. अगर drafting शुरू भी करनी है उसके पहले हमारे दिमाग में हमें क्या क्या चीजें क्लियर होनी चाहिए. Next comes what is the basic structure of the speech. Then comes the content collection and creation. Then उस content को छोटा करके हमें precise concise way में कैसे project करना है. Then what to do, and then very specifically what not to do, because that's where we make the mistakes most. So now the preface. Now what exactly is desired out of you when you are giving a speech is to be known very clearly. I would again request all of those कि जो थोड़ी सी देर अपनी शक्ल दिखा के वापस गायब हो चुके हैं उनसे वापस आने के लिए रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा. या नेहा कक्कड़ जी, वेलकम बैक. Everybody please just support a little. थोड़ा सा हमें अकेलापन ना रहे, you know, दो लाइफ में सिंगल है, अकेलापन से थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम रहती है. So I would request all of you, please not let me be single for so long. Yeah, please show me your kind faces again. Yeah. Now preface. Now knowing the first and foremost thing that I would focus on is knowing very clearly what exactly is desired out of you. See, अगर मैं आपको 10 मिनट के लिए बुला रहा हूँ स्टेज पे and आप खो चुके हैं किसी और ही दुनिया में, आप कोई और ही बातें कर रहे हैं other than what I am expecting out of you, definitely I'm not going to have interest in listening whatever you are saying. It's like समझिए मैं आपको ज्योमेट्री पे एक लेक्चर देने के लिए बुला रहा हूँ, बट आप अलजेब्रा की बातें कर रहे हैं, या मैं ज्योमेट्री के लिए आपको लेक्चर देने के लिए बुला रहा हूँ बट आप सिर्फ ट्रिगोनोमेट्री पे फोकस हो चुके हैं, और इनवर्स के मैंने ट्रिगोनोमेट्री की बात करने के लिए बुलाया और आप पूरा ज्योमेट्री मुझे समझा रहे हैं. In all of those cases, the interest of the person listening is going to die. So the first and foremost thing that you need to understand is you very clearly need to know what exactly is expected out of you. What is your title? You need to justify that title. Second comes know your audience. Now, अगर मेरे सामने 5 साल के 10 साल के बच्चे बैठे हैं और मैं उनसे बातें करूंगा just like what स्नेहल देसाई सर said कि भाई साहब आपकी उम्र है 25 साल, सेकेंड हैंड बाइक आपके खरीदने की औकात नहीं, और आप किताब पढ़ रहे हैं एंड बातें कर रहे हैं कि द मॉन्क हू सोल्ड हिज फरारी. सो इज दैट अ वायबल कम्युनिकेशन? इज देयर? हाँ, मे बी शायद वो बच्चा 2 मिनट के लिए सोच लेगा अरे अंकल को बहुत कुछ आता है, बट टू बी ऑनेस्ट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे ही नोज कि ना उसको कुछ समझ आया ना आप इफेक्टिवली अपना मैसेज कम्युनिकेट कर पाए, and that's a failure. So now we need to know what's the age group of our audience, what is their level of understanding, what is their attention span. Now अब मेरे सामने जो ऑडियंस बैठी है राइट नाउ, आई नो देयर अटेंशन स्पैन इज सो लेस कि मैं जैसे ही स्लाइड खोलने गए उतने में तो 5 आदमी गायब. सो in this moment I need to be sure that I have to maintain you people's attention for that span. Am I sounding too loud? Is it like that? No, हाँ, okay. मेरे को डर गया हो तो मैं पहले क्लैरिफाई कर लूं. अगर डर के भी तो नहीं भाग रहे हैं कि सो भी हो सकता है कभी कभार. सो हाँ,
आपकी वॉइस सर, आपकी वॉइस परफेक्ट है.
That I can understand. Yeah, so next comes उसी के अंदर like know your audience. Now in this thing one thing more comes up. In your audience you need to really analyze how many people are genuinely there to listen and understand, or are they there to just get their CPRs done. So अगर वो सारे के सारे CPRs वाले हैं, then whatever you try to communicate you're going to fail, because the people are not there to listen, they are just there for some other purpose. They're going to sit and they're going to end. But when people are there to understand, you have to give them proper justice as well. Further कि what are those people's background. अब सपोज मैं काठियावाड़ जाऊं और मैं काठियावाड़ जाके मैं कोशिश करूं कि मैं मराठी में बात करूंगा, मैं हिंदी में बात करूंगा, मैं एकदम इंग्लिश झाड़ूंगा प्रॉपर. It's not going to be a viable situation. In that situation I will have to very much talk in their manner. I will have to very much be a person from them, and then amongst them, and then only they would be able to relate to me. It's basically like आपको शक्ल देख के तिलक करना पड़ेगा. When you're in a corporate environment, आपको झाड़ना भी पड़ेगा, like English झाड़ना पड़ेगा. But when you are in an environment where your basic intent is to communicate the idea that is there. एक second, there's something flashing. My mouse is quite notorious, so bear with that. Yeah, yes. This. ओके, प्रदीप जी को कंप्लेन थी. आई एम सॉरी, मैं शायद मेरी स्लिप ऑफ द टंग हो गया होगा. सो या आई अपोलोजाइज फॉर दैट प्रदीप जी. आप दिख नहीं रहे वैसे प्रदीप जी, दिखेंगे तो आई वुड बी एबल टू अपोलोजाइज टू यू बेटर. एंड या सो वेयर यू आर कि हाँ, इफ यू आर इन अ कॉर्पोरेट एनवायरनमेंट आपको इंग्लिश झाड़नी पड़ेगी, बट इफ यू आर गोइंग इन सम प्लेस वेयर जहाँ इंग्लिश का कोई रिलेवेंसी नहीं है, यू डोंट नीड टू डू दैट. नेक्स्ट कम्स की we say કે બોલે તેના બોર વેચાય, but બોલે તેના બોર વેચાય પણ સામેવાળાને સમજાવવું પણ જોઈએ કે એ વેચે છે શું. જો સામેવાળાને એ જ નહીં સમજાય કે હું બોર વેચું છું, પેલાને લાગશે કે હું આંબા વેચું છું, તો એ બહાર આવશે જ નહીં, કારણ કે એને આંબા ખરીદવા જ નથી, એને તો બોર ખરીદવા છે. So you also need to make opposite person understand what exactly you are selling, what exactly you are providing in that point of time. Next comes the time limit. Now, time limit is a very dicey thing. If any person that is sitting here, that is somewhere has some other, that person definitely has some or the other commitment at some or the other place. If I do not respect that person's time, if that person is coming after, if is giving me that time span, I need to make proper justice to that time frame. Also, उस 1 घंटे के अंदर या उस 10 मिनट के अंदर मुझे उन्हें वो डिलीवर करना है जो वो मुझसे चाहते हैं. अगर मैं उससे ज्यादा टाइम ले रहा हूं, I'm somewhere doing an injustice to their time as well as my time, and I'm somewhere compromising on the content as well, or else I'm somewhere not being precise enough to communicate the point that I should be communicating. Okay, just a second. Actually my mouse is not working quite well, so ये थोड़ा सा इधर उधर हो रहा है बार बार. Next comes the basic structure of the speech. Now you would have generally seen that whenever we go forward for any sort of speech or anything, first thing that we very much do is we judge the person who's giving us the speech. We determine that is that person capable enough to teach me something, is that person someone from whom I would like to learn something, and that is where you set your stage. That is where you are going to decide that is where the main thing gets decided कि आपकी audience आपको कितना सुनने वाली है. So your introduction is going to be the thing that is going to decide that आपका perception कितना strong होने वाला है, आपको सुनने वाले लोग आपको कितना समझने वाले हैं. Like I think so मेरा इंट्रोडक्शन शायद समृद्धि ने इतने अच्छे से नहीं दिया था, क्योंकि ऑलमोस्ट सारे के सारे कैमरास अगेन बंद होने लग गए हैं. So I'm not able to understand whether the introduction was the wrong or whether the content is not in that appropriate fashion. Again, see, anyone else who is listening, or everyone else is just here for the CPRs? Yes, now the cameras are turning back on. अरे उन्हें चालू रहने दीजिए प्लीज. I actually get very lonely feeling. That's why. Yeah. So. Your introduction. It is something that is going to set the stage for you. That is your introduction is going to be the thing that is going to determine your credibility. Your words that you are going to use in your introduction are going to determine how you shall be perceived. And that's why sometimes your introduction has to be well rehearsed, and you will have to rectify it many a times. But that is going to give you a set stage. Also, the next thing that comes up is there should be an interesting attention catching event or the story. First you introduce yourself. Now शायद आप उनका attention capture कर पाए या नहीं कर पाए. Next thing comes, you say them some story, some event or something from your personal life or whatever, which relates to the content in such manner that they very automatically, that thing captures their attention in a manner and they want to stay there. They want to listen to whatever is going on further. And this is a very common style of doing this. If you are aware of Toastmaster, anyone who's part of Toastmaster? Yeah, so Toastmaster का जो उनका speech pattern रहता है, in that they very much prescribe that you start your speech by some interesting or some sort of event which catches the interest of the person who's listening. Next comes the agenda. Now, why do you need to very specifically give them an agenda? The reason for that is that if I'm coming somewhere to listen to you, I need to know what exactly is going to come forward, what exactly is going to be communicated. ताकि अगर कोई ऐसी चीज है जो मुझे सुननी है और there are some answers that I want regarding that topic, I know that ये चीजें बाद में आने वाली है, मैं पहले ही स्पीकर को परेशान ना करूं, or else it gives me a peace of mind कि अच्छा ये चीजें बाद में आने वाली है, अभी इसके बारे में नहीं सोचते हैं, अभी वो जो कन्वे कर रहा है मैं सुन लेता हूं. In that manner, that's where the agenda plays a very important role. That agenda will give them the mind, give the audience a very peace of mind कि भाई okay, let's not get entangled into those things. And then comes the introduction and the basics of the topic. This is which can be done with the help of the attention catching start as we discussed earlier, or it can be done separately. It depends on your time frame. See, अगर मेरे पास 1 घंटा है, I would do it separately. But if I have to give a speech of 5 minutes, I won't have that much time कि मैं दोनों को separately कर पाऊंगा. I will have to concisely mix both of those things in a manner कि 5 मिनट के अंदर मुझे अपना कंटेंट का डेप्थ भी कवर करना है और उसका इंट्रोडक्शन भी अप्रोप्रिएटली दे सकूं. Next comes it's your body. This body part is something that we are going to spend most of our time upon. So right now I'm not focusing much upon it. We'll take the body part later. Now comes the conclusion and the summary. Conclusion is that part of your whole speech which everyone is going to take home with them. That is the thing that is going to create the most part of the action-oriented stuff happening post your speech. That is going to come from the conclusion. Now that conclusion, you can use it in a very strategic manner, or you can let it be something कि okay, चलो जो starting में बोला था वही था, मैं repeat क्या कर रहा हूँ. If you conclude very well, the possibilities of whatever you conveyed being used in the future, by those people who are listening increases very much. It's like, sir, like Sneha Desai sir, उन्होंने जितनी भी स्टोरीज सुनाई, if you noticed, if you were attending, उन्होंने जितनी भी स्टोरीज सुनाई उसके एंड में ही concluded somewhere that this is the thing that I learned, this is the thing that I learned, and those exact messages that he learned, we adopted very quick. That is a very effective way of communicating in that context. Next comes, for the conclusion part, while concluding, always remember to summarize whatever your points are. Suppose I'm talking about, say, SpaceX or Elon Musk. Now, while completing those whole of that speech, I need to focus that if it's about the biography of Elon Musk, I need to focus that these are the major characteristics of Elon Musk. Okay, he was a very perseverant person. He is a person who spends majority of his time on floor. He is a person who somewhere is focused on gathering that information and is as much a part of his whole SpaceX team as much as any other employee of his. So at the end, I need to conclude and summarize all those things which are in major part of my speech and everything. And last but not the least is thanking and apologies. Now, more often than not, we make mistakes, and there's nothing wrong in accepting that. If for once we accept in front of 73 people as there are right now that यहाँ मुझसे गलती हो गई, there's nothing wrong with that. But you cannot do that repetitively in the middle. So you always keep those 20 to 30 seconds in the end for thanking everybody for giving you that opportunity, as well as apologizing for if any mistakes you have made or anything else. Next comes content of the speech. In the content of the speech, सबसे ज़्यादा टाइम आप यहाँ पर स्पेंड करने वाले हो. Always remember that. और कई सारी बार मैंने ये नोटिस किया है कि सबसे कम टाइम लोग यहाँ पर स्पेंड करते हैं. That is research, brainstorming, critical thinking. Now, ऐसा नहीं होगा कि when you are, even if you are a subject matter expert, there is going to be some research that is you would necessarily need before preparing for that speech, because in that particular case, what are the exact required things वो आपको summarize करनी पड़ेगी. इसके लिए आपको एक बार बैठ के उसका research and brainstorming करना पड़ेगा. And in majority case, let's accept we are not that 5% who are subject matter experts for that particular topic. We are general people. So we definitely need to research appropriately in and out of that topic. While researching, we have to remember one thing very surely, that our sources are not something very random and something that is not credible. We need to choose some credible sources. We need to choose the content that comes from the people who are reliable and whose content is legit. Next comes brainstorming. Now, brainstorming, जो आपने पूरा का पूरा research किया, suppose कि I had to prepare for this thing, like how to draft a speech. Now, in drafting a speech, I had to think again and again कि कौन सी ऐसी चीज है कि अगर मैं यहाँ बैठ के as an audience सुन रहा हूँ, तो मुझे सुन के वो चीज मेरा इंटरेस्ट खत्म कर देगी. And those were the things that पीछे रोड की आवाज आ रही है क्या आपको? Are there any other disturbances or noises coming?
No, Kumar Pal.
Okay.
It's your voice, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So I had to do that brainstorming again and again कि कौन सी ऐसी चीजें हैं जिसकी वजह से I am sure के सामने वाले का इंटरेस्ट चला जाएगा. And those were the things that I had to mention in this very particular presentation. कि those are the things that you don't have to do. Right? So brainstorming करते टाइम it's not always possible कि सारे का सारे ideas आपके दिमाग में आ जाएंगे. You might need to take some help, and it's okay to take that help, but definitely take that help if you think कि भाई आपसे नहीं हो पा रहा है, because you might think कि भाई मैं कर लूंगा, but कहीं ना कहीं आपका कंटेंट जो है that might get compromised. So take the help of your seniors, take the help of your friends, take the help of experts or your colleagues or whosoever is available with you, whom you think can help you, and sit with them, talk with them, and there will come some other points which you will genuinely think that हाँ ये चीज तो मैं शायद भूल गया था, ये चीज इनसे सुन के मुझे पता चला है. Next comes critical thinking. You need to the best thing about critical thinking is you don't accept anything outrightly on the face of it. You think deeper, you understand it, you try to ponder upon it till the point that you're convinced that okay, this is how it works, this is how it is. It's not you just accept everything on the face of it. Now, when you will do this critical thinking, a large part of your content will get filtered. That is our next point, filtering the content. But here itself, a large part of your content will get filtered कि भाई ये सब कचरा है, इसमें मुझे जाना ही नहीं है. These are the key things this is the key crux of it that I want to communicate, and that is what I want to put forward to people. Next comes analysis of the topic. Those in the analysis of the topic, the thing that you will understand, let's take that and development and metamorphosis of the topic together. कोई भी चीज, like if a topic is coming to this point आप कोई झाड़ की बात कर रहे हैं, अगर आप यू हैव टू टॉक अबाउट अ ट्री, नाउ यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट द ट्री वाज समवेयर जस्ट अ स्मॉल स्प्राउट, then it became a plant, then it became a small tree, then today it is something as big as uh, it can cover some few meters of the area around, but it has reached that phase. So you need to understand the process, and when you will understand that process and you will communicate that process to the opposite person, it will become very easy for that person to understand कि आप कहना क्या चाह रहे हैं और what exactly the topic is. मैं अगर किसी को outrightly कहूं कि भाई I could have directly switched to the last slides of this presentation, that is कि what to do, what not to do, but आप किस कंटेंट के साथ करेंगे वो, you first need to have that base. You have to first elongate your roots inside the ground कि भाई exactly जो subject matter है वो है क्या. This is where everything that part is important, that you analyze it, you think upon it, you brainstorm, you understand its growth of that whole topic, and at the end जब ये सब हो जाता है उसके बाद में you cut and remove the extra parts. Excuse me. Now next thing comes, अगर सपोज मुझे 1 घंटा बोलना है, I should be prepared with 3 hours of content. Now why? That's a for sure thing human mind fails to remember everything that it listens to. कहीं ना कोई चीज तो हम भूल ही जाएंगे. Now अगर सपोज मैंने 1 ही घंटे का कंटेंट प्रिपेयर किया है, that's for sure मैं 1 घंटे बोल ही नहीं पाऊंगा because I would have very limited content to talk upon. So जब मेरे पास में कंटेंट ज्यादा होगा, I can cut things. अगर मैं कहीं फंबल हो गया, I can fill in. If some questions come up, I would be able to answer them. But अगर मैंने सिर्फ उतना ही प्रिपेयर किया है जो मुझे बोलना है, सिर्फ मैं उतना ही लिख के लाया हूँ, then it's not going to be so possible a task for me to complete the whole thing. So always be prepared with more detail than that are required for that particular topic, though you might not have to speak it all. वो उस पे बाद में आते हैं कि हमें कहाँ तक कितना बोलना है. And the last thing that comes is fact checking. As one of our audience member very rightly communicated, I missed upon a fact. I think I checked upon it, but still if I'm wrong, that's the mistake that you should not do. Always be clear with the facts that you are pointing at. Be sure upon whatever you are telling. Be sure upon the thing that you are communicating with that confidence कि no one in the audience can question you, or else like Snehal Desai sir said, या तो ऐसी बात बोलो जो दुनिया वालों को समझ ही नहीं आएगी, then you can very rightly say कि then no one would be able to question you, but that is not going to be case for the majority of us. Just a second. What is this? Yeah. Next comes trimming the content. Now आपने पूरा का पूरा दरिया समान कंटेंट तो रेडी कर लिया, आपने रिसर्च कर लिया, सब कुछ कर लिया, बट इतना टाइम आपके पास होगा नहीं कि आप ये सारा का सारा डिलीवर कर सके. You will be able to deliver just a minuscule part of it. And that minuscule part has to be very precise and effective to the extent that सामने वाले को समझ भी आना चाहिए और आपको टाइम सिर्फ उतना ही लगना चाहिए जितना आपके पास है. Now, हाँ, सबसे पहले आपको डिलीट क्या करना है? That is all the cringe and complaints. It's like दुनिया में बहुत सारा कचरा है. I know it. But अगर मैं सिर्फ यही कहता रहूं कि दुनिया में कचरा है, दुनिया में बहुत सारा कचरा है, that's not going to help anybody. What's going to help anybody is if I give them a solution with it. So don't express only the problems. Express only the problems to which you have a solution. Use that, there's a typical old school style of giving a speech that is always have a problem and solution approach. जिस प्रॉब्लम का आपको सोल्यूशन पता है, कन्वे ओनली दैट. जिस प्रॉब्लम का आप सोल्यूशन दे ही नहीं सकते, स्टॉप कंप्लेनिंग एंड क्रिंजिंग अबाउट इट बिकॉज यू कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग अबाउट इट. सो फर्स्ट दैट इज दोज आर द थिंग्स दैट यू नीड टू एलिमिनेट, ऑल द क्रिंज एंड कंप्लेन एलिमेंट्स. Yeah, next comes cherry pick the content which people are most curious about. if सारे के सारे चले चुके except KJ and समृद्धि, I think so everyone else has left. या तो सबके खाने का टाइम हो चुका है, I think so. नहीं, अभी तो 7 भी नहीं बजे हैं. Or else everyone has got too busy. Yeah. Hey, then Arijit Singh is back, Nalin ji is back. Yeah, चलिए. Welcome back everybody. Cherry picking the content. Am I sounding so boring? Like I would love to have a review first, so that I can, I am able to understand that where am I making that mistake. Nalin ji, नहीं आपका माइक बंद है आपका.
You are okay. Absolutely fine.
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, cherry picking the content which your audience is most curious about. Now, there's one thing that I would accept, and that is that this very topic is such that I will have to tell you things in a very informative manner, and informative speeches are not that interesting. I try to eliminate all possible content which might not interest you, but still there will be content that I will have to put here, which is not so interesting but is relevant for the topic, right? So when I say cherry pick the content which people are most curious about, or choose the last point, choose the content that can hold the attention of the audience, that also does not mean that you delete all the content that is relevant to the topic but wouldn't interest the audience, because those are the things that most necessarily required to go to the people's mind, so that brings forward a better outcome in whatever the speech is regarding, whatever the information is regarding. And that's why cherry pick the content which the audience is curious about, but also do not compromise with the quality of the content that is being delivered. Next thing comes, choose the content on which ground you connect the most with the audience. This is more relevant for the persuasive and motivational speeches. It's like अगर राहुल गांधी हिंदू समाज में जा रहे हैं तो वो जनेऊधारी बन जाएंगे. अगर ममता बनर्जी मुस्लिम प्रोन एरियाज में जा रहे हैं वो अजान देन should be totally okay with that appeasement politics. This is a very political sort of idea, but this works as well in general senses as well. कि आप जहां जा रहे हैं, you have to. It's like Boris Johnson when he would tweet something regarding Modi, he would try to use Hindi. When the vaccines were sent to Brazil, the tweet came back in Hindi. The tweet had "Dhanyavad" in Hindi. So that's how you connect to the ground, or you connect to the audience. You try to give them exact the things that you very much connect with. I'll give you one more example. अगर आप गांव में जा रहे हैं and or say you are giving a motivational speech, the way a motivational speaker more often than not connects to the audience is they give them the story कि I too come from a humble background, I too was nothing, then I did this, I was persistent, and this is how became what I am today. That's how you connect to the audience. But suppose if your audience is autocratic and bureaucratic people who are a proper say HNI society, they are not more concerned about how you connect to them. They are more concerned about who you are right now. Are you something from whom they can get something? Are you someone at the level whom they can look up to? And those, if you are that, they would listen to you. And that's when you have to connect to them by putting forward to them that yes, those are my capabilities, those are my current achievements and things, and this is how I connect to you. Next comes, choose the content on which you have highest grip and can maintain your energy throughout. This more often than not happens कि सेशन शुरू होते टाइम तो हमारे पास बहुत सारा एनर्जी होता है, बट बाय द टाइम इट एंड्स या इवन 10 मिनट में भी शुरू तो हम बहुत अच्छी लाइन से करते हैं, बट जब खत्म होने आता है बाय द टाइम वी आर लाइक अब बस मुझे छोड़ दो, मुझे यहाँ से जाना है, इससे ज्यादा मैं नहीं खड़ा रह पाऊंगा यहाँ पे, हमारे पैर धूजने लग जाते हैं. एंड देन द रीजन व्हाई दैट हैपेंस इज बिकॉज we are ourselves not comfortable with the content that we are delivering, and that is the thing that we should avoid doing. We should just a second. हाँ बोल. Yeah. So sorry for the interruption again. Wait for a second. I'm audible again, right? Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir, you are.
next comes the structuring the content. Now, while structuring the content, I'm actually being told that we will shortly finish this session in 5-10 minutes. So I think so I will have to brush up quickly through the remaining points in the limited time that I have. So we'll just quicken up a little bit. That is structuring the content that we have. That is breaking it down and simplifying and bringing it to the fundamentals. सिर्फ हवाई बातें नहीं करनी है हमें. We have to actually bring the content down to the very basic nitty-gritties, to the basics through which everyone can grab the whatever the message is, and as well we just do not talk things in manners के जो किसी को समझ भी नहीं आ रहा है, सिर्फ हवाई बातें हो रही है. Next comes transition management. Now transitioning the content is very important because when you're jumping from topic to topic, it is sometimes very easy, like through the use of WH words, or why, what, how this should be done, and you would be able to transit from one, or how those are connected, why this is connected, you would be able to transition very easily. Same goes for the problem solution approach. But when there is no appropriate transition, it more sounds like some random rubbles happening, and it doesn't make that much of a sense. And that's why appropriate transition is very necessary, though it's not always easy to create, but more often than not it is manageable. Next, what is something to be remembered? When you want something to be remembered, you need to create a proper sync between the facts, the science, and you have to relate it to some sort of emotion. And when there's this emotional touch comes in, automatically the people will remember it in one or the other manner. Again, we don't have much time to get into the details, sorry for that. So next comes keeping it realistic, as I said. Then avoiding full plagiarism. It's like Modi ji ने एक speech दी और आप पूरी की पूरी यहाँ पर बोल दें, or you read out some other speech from some book or somewhere, and you just totally blurt it out. Maybe वहाँ बैठे लोगों को शायद पता नहीं चलेगा, but that sort of plagiarism doesn't give out a good impression for you. At the end of it somewhere, if there's no originality and integrity in your work, they will identify and you will lose the influence that you have. Also remember that whatever you're speaking and whatever your speech is, it's also an opportunity for you to create an influence for yourself. You're not just standing here to give out that message and information. You're creating an influence for yourself. You're creating a name for your own self. If you were to listen that कोई गुंडा होता है या कोई नेता होता है, उसके पास रियल में उतना पावर होता नहीं है जितना चारों तरफ सोसाइटी में उसका नाम चलता है. That name more or less runs because of word of mouth. So if genuinely your content will have that originality, that integrity, that creativity, someone from that audience would definitely go out and say, today I listened to this author or say to this speaker, who had this speciality, and this was something that struck me very hard. And you would have that word of mouth word of mouth publicity, and that would create an influence for yourself. Now, next comes keeping it emotionally alive and empathetic. As usual, whenever you touch any emotional aspect, people will remember it better as compared to if you're just giving them some hard facts. Now, next comes what to do and what not to do. First, again, shit. Just a second. I don't know, screen sharing बंद हो गया है. I'm sorry. What to do? Allow the space to disagree and have differences. It's not always necessary कि आप जिसको भी जो भी आपकी audience है, they will always agree with whatever you are saying. Give them the space to disagree. Don't hammer them with the things that ऐसा ही होता है, मैंने कहा ऐसा होता है, that means इसको ऐसा ही करना पड़ेगा. You just cannot change that fact. Next comes, always have a solution for whatever the problem that you are expressing. Maintain a playful environment around your whole speech, and be spontaneous. Don't just read through whatever you have written or you have that script. Don't let it be a totally emotionally bland conversation, a bland speech. Take that thing up and have those ups and downs. Maintain that energy level, maintain that playfulness, and you will have that sort of going or a very smooth speech going on. Now comes the few small things. There's like timing of the punches and the moments. Always punch up, never punch down. Don't, if possible, instead of using harsh things, use euphemisms. Use alternate words which would convey those harsh feelings in a very softer tone or with very simple words. Muhavres and proverbs, those are some things that people will have their attention on. वो जैसे ही सुनेंगे, it will catch back their attention very easily. And lastly, be rational and realistic. Don't be don't talk about an absolute world जो कि आपको जन्नत में मिलेगा. Keep it on the ground. That this is what the basic reality is, and this is where we want to keep it, and talk around it. Don't take it to the levels that are actually not available, possible and realistic. And next comes, what are the things you should never do? That is getting flown away by your interests. It's like एक topic आया which interests you very much, and you just get flown away with it, and आप उसके ऊपर बोलते जा रहे हैं, आपका टाइम पूरा वेस्ट हो चुका है, पूरा खत्म हो चुका है. That is the worst thing to do. Similarly comes the thing that getting stuck with one point. Suppose a question comes up and you might start having an argument. Please try to avoid those sort of arguments. Have those disagreements, tell them session खत्म होने के बाद में बात करेंगे, but solve those disagreements later. Don't get into those sort of ruckus and everything. And same is for the over explanation. You don't need to over explain things. If genuinely people would get interested, they would come forward and ask you, what does this mean exactly? Eating up other speakers' time. This is one thing that you should avoid. Reason for that is every topic has its own importance. Every topic and every speaker deserves his time. Just because one speaker spoke more, you cut off another speaker's time. That is going to happen because everyone has that time foundation कि उन्हें वो time period में उस session को खत्म करना पड़ेगा. So if you speak more, definitely you are asking someone else to compromise on their time. So always remember, complete your session, whatever it is, in the time frame that you are allowed. Don't waste your time as well as eat up other speakers' time. Lastly, repetition. Unless you are someone from Gandhi family, this is the mistake that you should not be doing. I don't understand. There's just one thing about Rahul Gandhi that वो इंसान अपनी कुंडली में कोई ऐसा योग लेके आया है कि though being whatever he is, he influences our politics so much, and we don't have that liberty as every other speaker. So we need to very necessarily remember that अगर there is a constant repetition of the same fact again and again, you're somewhere the opposite person is going to lose the interest, or they are going to just switch it off because it is not adding any value to them. Now, what makes a great speech? Three important things: precise details, a story that covers up everything that you are very much interested in, and an antithesis, that is some idea that is out of the box, that rejects the general ideas and the general method in which the things are happening. You propose something very different, something very revolutionary. If those three things are available in your speech in a well viewed manner, your speech can become something really great. Lastly, Samriddhi, is she available?
Yes, I am. Actually, there was a technical glitch. I am available. I am available.
Yeah, so do we
I
have
was
time for?
Yeah, I was unable to unmute myself and start my video. Yeah, thank you so much, Kumarpal. This was exemplary coming from your side. I would now request Hed Gajjar to do the further honors and convey the word of thanks formally to the speaker
Okay, okay.
today.
Before that, I would really like to thank all of you for being patient enough to listen, and thanks to ICI for giving me this opportunity, and CF allowing me this opportunity to come up and speak here, giving me this platform. And also, once again, as I said earlier, I Michhami Dukram, if I said anything wrong, anything that hurt you in any of the other manner, so extremely sorry for that. Rest. Thanks once again for giving me this platform.
Thank you so much. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. Greetings, everyone. Sir, your insight have been a great source of inspiration for many. The all speakers of today, Kushum Chopra ma'am, Snehal Desai sir, and Kumar Pal Jain sir, have made the session more valuable and memorable. For this purpose, I, Hed Gajjar, would like to express my gratitude towards you on behalf of the Ahmedabad branch of WRC of ICAI and Ahmedabad branch of Vikasa. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you so much, Heth, for this lovely word of thanks. Thank you so much, Mr. Kumarpal Jain, for joining in. Next tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we have similar sessions lined up. Tomorrow, we have a session by the Princess of Jodhpur, Baiji Lal Padmaja Kumari Rathore. She is director at School of Self Learning at Javai, and she'll be speaking on the listening techniques and how to be better listener when somebody else is speaking. So unke bare mein, she will be taking the session, and we also have Ashish Thakkar ji along with us, जो काफ़ी मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर हैं. उसके साथ साथ 28th को हमारे साथ फिर से कुमारपाल जी जुड़ेंगे, एंड दिस इज़ ऑल वी हैव लाइंड अप. आई होप आज आपका 50% तो कंप्लीट हो ही गया है. आप आगे भी 50% इसी एंथुजियाज्म के साथ हमें साथ कंटिन्यू करेंगे. Good day to everybody, and happy dinner time to all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for
Thank you
attending,
so much.
and see you all tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck. Get back.